tips do you want us to cover on 2K TV? Let us know below, or you can reach out to us over social media. We're at NBA2K_2K TV.
And next week, we'll have some defensive tips and a very, very special guest.
Who is it? Well, it's the one, the only Stephen Curry.
You might have heard of him, one of the greatest three-point shooters of all time. But until then, enjoy the game.
Coming up next, the Timberwolves taking on the Hawks. For Minnesota, coming into their own, building inertia. Can they take it a step further tonight? Hawks, T-Wolves, up next. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler, this is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. They've got MP, and it's Hawkins in at the 3 spot. And for the Timberwolves. Fears out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Reynolds in at the power forward position. Just about halfway through the season, Grant. Which half of the season went quicker for you, the first or the second?
You know, B.A., after all the anticipation, the first half just goes by in a hurry. In the second half, you are in a rhythm, so the games can blend into one. So I'm going to be a politician. The answer is both.
To 3, Fears. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
To the inside, MP. Blocked! Here's Garcia. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Now here's Edwards. There's the drive. Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T connected cam? Here's Bates. Offensive board. And he dunks it down.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties. The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Just over a minute and a half in. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Garcia. It's hauled in by Hayward. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one. And that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Well, if you shoot the ball at 40% or better from the three-point line, you are going to win most games no matter where you're playing.
Great awareness from Ant to locate his teammate for the score.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment are a lot easier said than done.
Here's Garcia. Here's Fears. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Hawks trail by 3. Inside. Here's MP. Misses from short range.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Pass to Fears. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. Sims can't get it to go. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter here. Here's MP. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, it was almost like they were lethargic at times. The urgency just wasn't what it needed to be.
Substitution on the court.
And over the last 10 games, these players have been gobbling up the most rebounds. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. No good from outside. Anthony Edwards out there with fears. And it's Sims in at the center spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Pass to Reynolds. And a nice finish on the layup. Reynolds has got his first points of the game.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
MP, that one's good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Sims. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Sims has got his second basket.
He is putting in work right to the rim. Defense had no answer.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Edwards, a pass to Sims. Here's Fears. Get up, Anthony Edwards!
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Edwards hits from beyond the arc.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
And so it's Atlanta with it. Down low. Here's MP. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to...
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here.
Minnesota, 45, the Hawks, 44.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Minnesota has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Kicking off the second half, here's Jordan on 5. They've got MP, and it's Hawkins in at the 3.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against Sacramento played some superb basketball. He dropped 27 points, and he was very efficient with his shooting, with a solid percentage in both field goals and free throws. A statement game from him where he took his play to the next level. What's he have in store for us tonight, guys?
Oh, great stuff, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
Atlanta shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And both free throws good for MP.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Off foul, Bates. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Edwards. He's got 9. For 3, Fears. The rebound by Atlanta. Hayward's got 7 rebounds in the game. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively. Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
To the paint. That one's good. Sims has got 9 points.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that.
Oh, so smooth inside. Edwards found the opening and exploited it.
MP shot is off. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. And here's MP from outside. Sends it home from three-point land. MP's got 25 points. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
We've got Herb Jones. Fears out there with Edwards. And it's Howard in at the 5. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And the basket is good. And it's a 3-point Atlanta lead.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
To the inside, Reynolds. And he lays it up and in.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
Hayward finds MP. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
Well, they have really taken advantage of the mid-range area of the floor. It's been open for them all night.
For 3, Fears. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
And he gets it back. Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Edwards. Here's Fears, covered by MP. The kick out to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
In this situation, this is exactly who you want at the line.
A minute 29 left to play in the fourth. A nice shot by Bates.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
Reynolds. It's hauled in by Bates. Bates has got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
There's a minute 12 left in the fourth. Outside Edwards. Edwards driving, and Edwards slams it in.
Wow. Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
Here's Bates. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Fears. Money. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
So we get to both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Making it a 2-possession game is critical right here. Nice work coming through and doing exactly that.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're losing by 4. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Let's take a moment to check out our player of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He absolutely held nothing back. He said, quote, "We know who we are. Let's be that. The plan is to play their game and let the chips fall where they may." Guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. To the middle. Count it!
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. 24 seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to Hawkins. And it's rejected. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Hayward outside. Here's MP. Can't cash it in. Here's Spears. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that about wraps it up. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. So long, everyone.
Time to check in on the My Team competition at King of the Court presented by AT&T.
Every weekend, the crown and $10,000 are on the line for those that bring their best.
Congrats to Ty CFB for being crowned King of the Court for 5 weeks.
Will you be next? Get your games in now and get ready for the next weekend of competition.
Time to share that sugar. Scott Moak here, Sacramento Kings PA announcer, with top plays of the week. And it's my favorite edition, your State Farm Top Assists.
Every home game's an occasion here in Orlando. And as they came in earlier, the Magic were dressed for what they hope is a special night for them and their fans. Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action, coming to you live on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from a look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got MP, and it's Hayward in at the 5 spot. And for the Magic, Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. And it's Baker in at the center, locking down the middle. So, Greg, with All-Star voting underway, there are plenty of deserving players, but only 12 spots for each conference. It is very difficult to choose.
And that's why it feels like someone gets snubbed every year. I'd love to see the league expand the rosters to 15 spots. Remember, we had 12-man rosters back when there were only 9 teams.
Pass to Washburn. 6 on the shot clock. They grab their own miss. A second chance effort. Baker, no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Atlanta, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And I know all too well missing free throws can become contagious, and that's what happened to them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Goes up on the high post. The Magic again can't hit. That one a little long. Magic have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Here's Washburn. Last game we saw him score 32. Got a piece of it. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. 13 feet away. Bates grabs the miss.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
MP, no good.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Inside. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And MP throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Washburn, good. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
2 minutes. Pass to Washburn.
2 minutes.
And it's Orlando with another. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic.
Well, I mean, they lost their last matchup with this team, and foul trouble really plagued them throughout the game.
Well, that was called pretty tightly, and I don't think they ever adjusted to the way the game was being called. Big reason.
Substitution on the court.
Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. And it's Washburn into the one spot. This is out there for Orlando.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against Minnesota was a man on a mission. He ended up with 26 points, and he was very efficient from the field. It was a fantastic game for him. He found multiple ways to chip in, and you know he wants to repeat that tonight, guys.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. Greg, we'll see if he can keep going here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Hawkins against Wagner. Here's Popov. Yep, that one goes. 6 points for him.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
To the middle. Here's Bates. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Pass to Baker.
2 minutes.
To the paint. Here's Washburn. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
MP and the dunk by MP.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
To the middle. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And he hits it to tie the game up. MP's got 5 points in the quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul, 3rd team foul.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So both teams changing it up here. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
With the score,
Magic.
Orlando, 45. The Hawks, 42.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Hawks trail by 3. And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Hawkins, and it's Bates in at the 4-man position.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Knocks down the 3-ball. Washburn's got 22.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission. Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Banchero outside. Bucket is good. Banchero's got his first basket.
And you can tell Banchero trusts his guys. He knows they'll help him find a good look.
Hawkins passes to MP. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Now Wagner. Scoreless thus far. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill. And then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation.
Substitution on the court.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. From 10 feet out, it's hauled in by the Magic. Baker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. And it's Washburn into the point. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Yeah, Wagner in attack mode there.
MP, and MP throws it down.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Out to the wing. Here's Eklund. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Baker's got the lead up to 12 now for the Magic. Over to the left wing. Kicks it out to Hawkins. The 3 gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Both teams will make substitutions. Inside. And MP throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see you. That's your point guard getting up.
What you like about Banchero, he's built to carry an offense in both temperament and talent.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Magic.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
Well, they have really taken advantage of the mid-range area of the floor. It's been open for them all night.
Here's Popov. Hits it from three-point range. And the Magic lead by 9.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball. Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Here's Wagner. And he comes up with the deuce.
Good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
It's Hawkins on the wing. He's defended by Wagner. Fires it up. Gets a very good look and converts. Hawkins has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Wagner passes to Washburn. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
There's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Atlanta gets it back. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Frazier the pass to Washburn. And here's Meeks. He's covered by Hawkins. Down low. Here's Alvarez. And off the glass. That one's good. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hawkins. He's looking for MP and finds him. Yes, that goes in.
Hawkins.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. We've got Henderson, and it's McMillan in at the 5. And for Atlanta, they've got MP, and it's Hawkins in at the 3 spot. And this is a tough time of the season, Grant. A few months in with a few months to go.
Yeah, B.A. You know, for the players, this is when they start to feel the grind of the regular season. A lot of the guys are dealing with nagging fatigue or mental weariness, and that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
High percentage look right off the bat.
From the high post, buries the jump shot.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. It really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Hawks on D. Pass to McMillan. Here's Baldwin. Here's Finley. Coming in off 12 points in his last outing. 5 on the clock. The shot from 20 feet out. It's good. Off the glass. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. MP no good.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Baldwin, the pass to Finley. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to MP. Takes a 3. Buries it from 3. MP's got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
He takes it in. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face. Not going to miss that one very often. Great job.
Over to the left wing. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally. And that's his second foul committed.
Substitution on the court.
They've got MP, and it's Hammonds in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Over to the wing. Here's Joseph. Tipped. And they get it back. He gets it in there.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal. He finished with 30 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. All around, he just seemed unstoppable, getting everything he wanted. Hopefully he's got more of that energy for us tonight.
Great report there, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And we also got to mention the work they've done on the offensive glass, pounding the opposition and coming away with tons of second chance points.
The big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Basket counts.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
To the left side wing, Joseph. And he misses the shot again. Only 2 of 7 in this one.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for them, they're still out in front.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Atlanta shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Williams is checked in for the Hawks. The Warriors also with a sub. Edwards is checked in. Here's Joseph. Cash money on the open jump shot. Joseph has got 4 points now in the quarter.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
MP shot is good.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by MP. Beyond the arc. Drains the triple. MP's got 18 points in the game. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
They've also done a good job defensively so far tonight, just making it tough all around on shooters, and it shows in their block numbers.
Clock at 4. Here's Edwards. Oh, denied by Hayward. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. The first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far.
43. The Warriors, 44.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And after this game wraps up, they're off to New York to take on the Knicks. And so in the game for the Warriors, we've got Scoot Henderson, and it's Finley in at the 2-guard spot. They grab their own miss. Hayward, good.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Henderson. Hayward with the block. And they're able to recover. Count it. Good. Hawks trail by 4. MP outside. Deflected. Here's Baldwin, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Pass to McMillan. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
There's the block. And they recover it.
Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
Baldwin's shot is good.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give them a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
If you had to say, Richard, what's the most critical component for a team to play effective defense?
I would say being bought in. If players are bought in, you could overcome individual deficiencies.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Shots good by Henderson.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Here's Hayward. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
The Warriors lead by 7. Henderson outside. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
And it'll be Atlanta with their first time out of the game here.
on the court.
Here's McMillan. Pass to Erickson. Here's Baldwin. Down low. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second, team score.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
They've been hitting consistently from mid-range all game. It's been a big part of their offensive production in this one.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
They've got MP, and it's Hayward in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the Hawks 5. Now Edwards. Here's Finley. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Atlanta with it. 7-point differential. Here's MP. And another basket for Atlanta.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Timeout called, the Warriors. And while we have a moment here, let's take a look at our player of the game. Someone who really took over and earned this award tonight.
With the way he shot the ball, he had to be the choice. His percentage was fantastic, and he's just done a great job of finding space and taking advantage of every inch the defense gives him.
Joseph is checked in for Edwards. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
And Allie, thanks. MP looking around. Oh, deflected. Here's Hayward. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. Both shots good from the strike.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
1:24 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And down it goes. 2 points. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Bates. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. And here's MP from outside. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Finley. 55 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. This shot by Woolridge, no good.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
It falls! What a beautiful shot. Brings it within 3.
And when they need it most, they show us some clutch play on both ends of the floor.
Joseph passes to McMillan. Cash!
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They trail by 5. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
They're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Out to the right wing. Here's Hawkins. Off target with the 3. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second. Team is in the penalty.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he's able to hit the second one. And that increases the lead to 6. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They're down by 6. 12 seconds left in the final quarter.
In the offense, your
launches it from deep. Woolridge with the rebound. And they go to the intentional foul.
4.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he's unable to get the second one. And here's MP from outside, off on that one. And so the Warriors take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks.